Hi, I'm Dr. Garrett, and I want to welcome you to Psych 101 for the first accelerated term of fall 2019. I just want to take a few moments to say hi, let you know I'm a real person, that there's not some robot behind the scenes grading your work, but a real live professor who is here to support you and who cares about your success. So, are you ready? This is going to be a very quick, fast-paced course. And so I hope that this video will help you to get acclimated to the course and the requirements and get you off to a great start. So the first thing I want to let you know is that email is the best way to reach me. I have an office in the main building. I'm in 303C. And you can come by to see me on Tuesday and Thursday mornings between 9 and 11. But most of my online students typically call me on the phone. We FaceTime, Skype. We can use Canvas chat. I don't really care how we communicate. But the important thing is that if you have questions or concerns, that we address them right away. If you send me an email, I suggest sending it directly through Canvas. So if you download the Canvas app to your phone or to your tablet, you can just click right on where it says inbox. You could do this from the computer as well, but click on the inbox and then send me a message through there. That way I'll know which course you're in. I teach 6 courses, so when people are like, hey, I'm in your psych course, I'm like, of course you are, because I don't teach physics. So send through Canvas. That way I'll know which course you're in, and I can address your questions a lot quicker that way. If you want to call me, only pick up the phone during my office hours. I can schedule time to call you outside of my face-to-face office hours, but send me an email first to set that up. So our Psych 101 course is actually what we call a Z course. And it's a Z course because all of the course content can be accessed online in Canvas, and it's pretty cheap. So if you go to the bookstore, you can purchase an access code for $40. I think it's cheaper if you go directly through Canvas and access the content there and pay for it using a credit card. I think it's only 30 something like that. But none of the Z courses cost more than $40 at BCCC, so that's something that's pretty cool, I think. All right, let's say you're still working out the financial aid thing, or you're waiting for payday. Don't worry, you can still get started right away. Or if you're like, I don't know if I want to stay in this class with this lady, you don't have to pay up front. You get a couple of weeks to get started, and then when your free trial runs out, they'll prompt you to say, hey, enter your credit card or enter the access code that you get from the bookstore. There are instructions in Canvas available for you for how to navigate our online content and how to purchase the content as well. So I'm going to go over the requirements for this course. And it occurred to me a couple semesters ago that a lot of students aren't really reading the syllabus. And I know it's a lot of pages, so if you want to skim through parts of it, I don't recommend that. But the part that says course requirements, that starts on page 4 of the syllabus, and the very last page of the syllabus, which is a list of all of the assignments and the due dates, please look at those very, very carefully. The way the course is set up is that when you log in, our homepage is actually the modules section of Canvas. And so inside of the modules, you'll see all of the content. You'll see everything you need in order to be successful. But what I find is that students log into Canvas and they look at the calendar and they see what's upcoming. And so they use that in place of really reading the syllabus. The problem with that, not just with my course, but with any course, is that let's say you have an exam coming up in 2 weeks and your professor hasn't written the exam yet. If the exam hasn't been uploaded in Canvas, you won't see it on your to-do list, so you won't know to start studying and start preparing for it. So don't rely on the calendar. It's really nice because it can sync with the calendar on your phone, so you can see, when your doctor's appointments are, when your assignments are due, everything can be in one place. but it should not be a replacement for reviewing the syllabus. Okay? All right, so let's talk about these course requirements. In Canvas, in the module section, you will have a different module for each chapter that we cover. And we will be covering 14 chapters in this course. So you're not going to see like a link for the entire textbook, but instead, inside of each module, what you'll see is a link for the study plan. And your study plan is actually your textbook, your online textbook. Okay, so you will read the study plan, and at the end there will be a mastery quiz at the end of each chapter, and you can access this in the modules as well. All right, you'll have 2 attempts for each quiz, and I take the best score. Okay. Your quizzes are going to be due on Sundays of each week by 11:59 p.m. And you will have 2 that are due each week, since this is an accelerated course. Also, each week you will participate in a discussion. I have broken the class into 2 discussion groups. If you registered late, make sure you contact me to ensure that you are actually placed into a discussion group. Okay? I will ask some questions, and what you will do is number your responses for those questions and give thoughtful answers. Don't just give me your opinion. I'm going to be assessing you on your knowledge of psychology, so you must reference something that you read in the study plan. Okay? So you need to respond to me each Thursday by 11:59 p.m. And then by each Friday, you must respond to at least 2 of your classmates. Please don't just say, oh, I like your post. You know, this is not Instagram. You can't just like it and then move on. You have to say something. But I don't want you to feel like you have to write essays for your discussion posts either. They're meant to be conversations, sort of like a replacement for a traditional classroom where I might bring up something controversial and have you discuss it in class. Okay? So respond to me by Thursday, and the system is set up so that you can't reply to your 2 classmates until you've actually posted. So make sure you post your 2 responses by Friday of each week. All right, so we've got quizzes. Those are due on Sundays. Discussions due Thursday and Friday. And then you have 3 written assignments that are going to be due throughout the course. Now this part is tricky. All right, stick with me. I have provided you with a choice of 7 topics. You should only choose 3. Okay? So there's 7 papers, 7 different paper topics. You choose 3. I have selected from 7 of your chapters a topic, and I want you to choose 3. Okay, so look, there's 7 topics. I want you to choose 3. Do you think I'm crazy yet? Maybe, but guess what? I say it over and over and over again, and there's always a student who said, well, I did all 7. Can I get extra credit? No. But I didn't know because it showed up in my calendar, so I figured I had to submit it. No, you have to follow directions. I've given you 7 because I want you to choose what you find most interesting. I want you to have the opportunity to study something that's going to be personally meaningful to you. Here's the catch, though. I don't want to get all 3 of them at the end of the term. So there are due dates for each one. So each week, a different one is due, okay? You must submit it by the due date. If you don't submit it by the due date, you need to select a different one, okay? So for example, if you want to submit the assignment on personality, that's due by September 8th, okay? Learning is due on the 22nd. If you want to discuss psych disorders, that's due on October 13th. Okay, so there's 7 listed. You choose 3. Okay. Got it? All right. There is a final in the course, and the final is a paper. Okay, so instead of having like a multiple choice quiz like your mastery quizzes, for each chapter, your final is actually a paper in which you are going to demonstrate your ability to write about research. And you will be able to select your own topic. I have provided a video and written instructions for you that can be found in the final research paper module of Canvas. Okay, so I'm not going to go into detail here, but I will tell you that I require you to submit the topic for me to approve. And I do that so that you can feel confident that you have a good topic and that your sources are appropriate for the assignment. And so you must get approval before you begin writing your paper. If you don't get approval, you run the risk of writing something that's off topic or that's inappropriate for this particular assignment. Like I said, there's more details available in Canvas, but I'll just give you a brief overview. Basically, you'll select a topic, something that you find interesting. For example, a lot of students have been interested in the opioid addiction crisis that we have. And so what the assignment calls for is to find 2 sources, just 2. One is a news source and one is a peer-reviewed psychology journal. So you're going to summarize the news article and the journal article and talk about how they are similar and how they differ. So there's more information, like I said, available in Canvas. So really you have 4 written assignments for this class. The 3 that you can choose from, the list of 7, and then the final. Now, before you're like, oh my God, I have 4 papers, you're freaking out. Please don't. Okay. The 3 that you select, they only need to be 1 or 2 pages. Okay. And you only need to have 2 sources for your final paper. If you want some help with selecting a topic, you can discuss it on the discussion board with your classmates, and you can also reach out to me. I'm happy to help students figure out a topic. But, I mean, just listen to the news or go to CNN.com or Fox News if you're into that, Newsweek, New York Times. Just see what stuff is trending that's related to psychology, and then go from there. All right, I don't like to talk more than 15 minutes, and I'm approaching the 15-minute mark. I'm certain that I probably left out something important that I wanted to say, but again, this is just meant to be an overview. It's up to you to read the requirements and be responsible. Don't lie to me. Communicate. Don't try to get over and cheat. I always catch cheaters and it makes me mad. I don't accept late work. I want you to be responsible. We're all tired. We're all busy. We all have families or jobs or friends that need us. So I have to be fair, and I don't make exceptions for 1 or 2 students. I treat everyone fairly. So please work hard, get your work done. And if you need anything, please, please, please reach out to me right away so that I can help you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful semester.